Good morning, it's day 2 of Advent Calendar Vlogmas opening. AI told me I should wear a shirt on my videos to make my... But I can't, I gotta be authentic. We're opening up one of these bags today. I think we're just gonna do it. We're not gonna worry about anything. I'm worried about how messy my closet looks, but I guess it's not that bad. This one, I think, is the one that is the most possible of me smashing my head on. So that's the one we're gonna take. Oh wait, this is hard to do with one hand. Maybe I can do it with you. I'm gonna stick it in the line. Put the clothes in the Alright. Okay, alright. I really do like the addition of the beads. When I made these, I thought I would just, there was an extra, there was a piece of blue string hanging on this pine cone, and I thought, why don't I just put it on there? But I didn't like the way it looked. It had to hang like berries, and I had to do it in order. I went leaf, berry, snow. So, I mean, even though in this one the snow isn't that much higher than the berry, but still it is. It had to be in a strategic layer. Jute, pine cones, wooden utilitarian things. I don't know what's up with me. Simple things in life for me. Alright, got my glasses on. Let's see what's in here. Is it gonna be it might be, it's gonna be like the same stuff we got yesterday. No. Alright. So we get a superfood, Stevia. Stevia doesn't have, I think Stevia might have benefits. Yeah, I didn't add that to my spice list because I don't buy it at the grocery store. Well, I buy it at a health grocery store. And look, I put this in here. The minifigure that we got yesterday was the first minifigure in the list. It was, again, Providence. First minifigure, first one from the collection. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, green leaf stevia leaf powder. It's a sweetener. It's not sugar though. It tricks your taste buds in tasting like sugar. So I make hot chocolate all the time and stick this in, and it's kind of an acquired taste. You get used to it though if you've been wanting to try it, but it has to be the green leaf powder, because the regular stevia that you buy at the grocery store is just it's an extract. God put everything together. The egg is such a good example. Don't separate your yolks and your eggs. Those things work together for absorbing nutrition. I didn't know this was going to be a preaching video. I can eat so many sweet things using this. So if the pineapple and the oatmeal that I'm eating isn't sweet enough, I can add a teaspoon of this and it will sweeten it right up, and I can have a sweet tooth and still be okay. Oh, I dumped it all at once. Today's little snack. So this is today's necessity. I gotta remember this too. Necessity, snack. And we have to do this right now. This is the same tea we got yesterday. Unfortunately, that's not being mixed up. We got the wait, is it? Oh yeah, the good night blend in the morning, which is gonna put me to sleep. Am I gonna take you into the... Yeah, let's travel. The water just boiled, so we have to make it. I don't know how to do this. I know how to do this strategically. Here we go. There we go. It's got to be spearmint, lemongrass, I guess, are the first two ingredients. Again, I'm gonna probably should use scissors. Put that in here. The water's boiled. Let's pour that in here. You can hear it, I bet. Okay. Do this. Oh, it smells really good. Okay. I look sleepier in the bathroom. Usually I look better in the bathroom. Oh, God. Nose blow. Smell this one more time. All right, let's go. Let's get back to the fun. All right, walnuts. I did write down. Oh, I left my glasses in the bathroom. I did write down. I did research on the benefits of the nuts and the dates and the chestnuts and the almonds, and I think it is just the 4 things. So there's 6 of each randomly throughout the holidays. But walnuts definitely benefit. I don't know what the benefits are, but I do know that actually walnuts are one of the most nutritious nuts. So, and then of course I get ones that have no oil or anything added to them. It's so surprising that you can get them at the dollar store. Just walnuts and just almonds, and also in Canada that there's no tax on items that don't have things added to them. Where's my binder? Oh, it's right here. Oh, I already showed you that. Let's look in the little bag. We've got the mystery figure. And that's it. And then we've got whatever's in here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got going on in here. Gotta remember to enjoy this. Alright, so the runestone is this symbol today. So let's see what that means. I wonder if I'm gonna remember all these. This is Othala. I'm sure that I'm not saying that correctly, and I can't get rid of the lint on it. Heirlooms, Heritage, Land of Birth. Heirlooms, Heritage, Land of Birth. Am I going to talk about this collection today? Speaking of heirlooms, heritage, land of birth. What's that noise? I gotta make sure. Now I have to. I wasn't going to talk about ADHD today, but I have to make sure I turned off the kettle. I do need to unplug it. The tea was the perfect temperature yesterday. I guess it was kind of cold by the time I drank it, but this is kind of the best setup for it. I like it steeped really much. Do you use your tea bags twice? Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay, all right, back. Let's get on track. Let's do this again. Heirlooms. So I do collect this. I don't really. Let's talk about heirlooms for a second. I guess I don't have a strong connection to, like, I don't feel strongly about my family. So anything that's passed down becomes kind of meaningless. I think I see this in today's generation. I don't think people are interested in, I don't think kids seem so destructive and they don't care the more the generations go on and on. However, you see that the parents care more about the kids and they're being coddled more and more, which I think should change. my philosophy is, what would a caveman do? And that's how I make all of my choices, because we were humans up to that point longer than the technology. So that's how we thrived and became. That's my heritage. I go back. I see the forest, not the trees. Anyway, that being said, like, I've had things passed down to me, possibly from like generations, but usually the things, like, I found those things at the thrift store, and they could have been passed down to me. Like, I have hangers that have CN, which is Canadian National Railway. That's what it stands for. And my father and his father worked for the train system in Canada, and I like that. I'm drawn to it. I feel it. I feel the heritage of that, but not necessarily something that I was given. But I've thrifted hangers that have that logo on it that I really like and mean a lot to me. So there's a story behind it, and yeah, also that's why I don't really believe in going to HomeSense and buying decorations. But I couldn't figure out why I still have jugs and crocks and knickknacks and stuff, but they're old and they have stories. We did talk about these in yesterday's video because they're from the 1800s. How can I not buy those? Was it? I don't know. I don't know when I talk about them all the time. Anyway, I love my Crocs. Oh, speaking of HomeSense, that reef, I bought it at the dollar store, and it's the most farmhouse thing that I think that I own. I don't know what I thought I was going to do with it, and I kept going to put it in the donation pile. But then, I mean, from this distance, it kind of looks like a sad beige Christmas, which is totally what I'm into. Okay, I think I've totally Heirlooms, Heritage, and Land of Birth, and Canadiana. So I am proud. So I guess that has to do with the CN stuff too. I mean, this means a lot to me, and I guess these runestones are based in meaning. They're Viking rune meanings. They're not as old as I want these things to be, but like tarot and runestones, and I need some Mesopotamian. I need something that's older but I don't know if they have any fortune telling back then. Anyway, it's a cool symbol. I like my runestones. I don't have the vessel to put in it, but we'll do that more as we move on. Let's see what the gemstone is here. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I really should have. Oh, I can stand up, but we have so many days of this. So today's gemstone, which we have to go to our gemstone guide and see which one this is. It's really beautiful. Again, going back to cavemen and appreciating natural nature and beauty, and just feeling a polished stone, even though that's not very natural, in your hand. I mean, it is if it's from the ocean. How are my nails looking today? Pretty bad. I believe this is Howlite, which is close to my last name. Howlite soothes the body, mind, and spirit, promoting wisdom, raising awareness, and granting. I think that these are made. This is the second one that I've read, and it's not English. I think these were written in Chinese. And granting, raising awareness and granting. Maybe it's granting. There's no period at the end either, so I think they did leave off a word. See, because the other ones have periods. What was it yesterday's? It was not yellow jasper, it was citrine, and it said citrine means abundance, joy, positive energy. Oh yeah, that's where there was a space there. Flow. There's no comma after positive energy. So I guess I have to take these with a grain of salt. Or maybe I'll have to get AI to generate me a new list. We'll see. And we'll see what it has to say and the differences. Raising awareness and granting. I like that it can grant me things. Anyway, it does feel good. Soothes the body, mind, and spirit, promoting wisdom. I mean, I'm being pretty. I didn't realize I'm being so hojo mojo with these things. No, I said this in the first video. I don't believe that. I used to look at horoscopes as a kid and read everyone's horoscope and use all of the advice because it was just all good advice all around. So these are just things to be reminded of today. All right, let's take out the gratitude block. And we've got C and P written on the block. I really like this block. Can I think of anything that I'm grateful that starts with a P or a C off the top of my head? Or do I have to refer to my notes? Which I like that I prepared, and I love that I put it in a binder. Oh look, I saved my sock tag and put it in a card sleeve. We'll collect all of the sock tags because they're kind of cute. All right. So we'll do it alphabetically. C is for, it's a lot of things that I eat, apparently. Chili powder. I know that it has benefits. We'll wait to talk about the benefits of chili powder the day that we receive it. Cinnamon. Again, I put cinnamon in so many things. I put it in my hot chocolate. I put it in my oatmeal. And I know that you have to eat lots of it for it to be beneficial, but it's very beneficial when you eat it. So I love cinnamon. Classy. I don't know why I was born classy. I should be a redneck. I should be white trash. You're not allowed to say these things, these words, apparently. But for some reason, I was born with class, and I'm very grateful for it. And I like it. I like how tasteful I am, and how I can see what real class is. And there's a good movie. It's called Pecker, and it's funny, and I really like it, and it really does explore what class is, and even rich people are often new money. That's where the term comes from. There's a lot of rich people that are definitely not classy, but class is something that, and I'm not hierarchy. I don't like the new version of the word of class, but just the calmness. And we talked about this yesterday. I like one of the things that I like how people have repressed me, have like I've been so excited about everything my whole entire life, but people have pushed me down and made me like being all flamboyant and excited, and was not something that you get negative attention for that. So I do like that I was repressed and forced myself not to be scattered and all over the place as much as I still am. It's a huge part of me that I've learned to be refined and to slow down, and now it's a superpower that and people see, and people have described me as like calm and put together, and that's not who I am at all. So calm, that's a good word too. Definitely grateful for any calm that I can get. I love calm. I'm not a hustle bustle kind of person at all. Clean sheets. I would do my laundry every day and have a clean sheets, crawl into a clean bed every day. One of the better things about a hotel now, they say put a sign on your bed, but I think I don't. I'd save the water, save energy. I want new sheets every time. However, in hotels, I notice that I get all sweaty, and it has to be because of the mattress. When I choose a mattress, it has to be 100% cotton mattress, and every time I sleep in a hotel, and I always forget on the first night, and I'm all sweaty and I can't figure out, because the sheets will be really nice and 100% cotton. They always have to be in a hotel. But it's the mattress. So what I do, my hack is I'll put down a towel and I'll sleep untied, and that'll have enough buffer in between the synthetic fibers, and it'll give more breathing space in between me. But yeah, I don't do well with synthetic fibers. Wait, that starts with an S. What else do I have? Cleansing. I can shower. I can shower multiple times, and it's not just about. It's not totally OCD. It's I'm just slight little OCD. I'm really happy that I'm not too OCD. I'm so glad that I'm not one of those people that have to count things. I love counting, and I love finding things and numbers and stuff, but I don't have like to tap a door knob 3 times before I exit or anything. But I get comfort. I guess that's very, very on the spectrum. I get comfort out of organizing and counting things. Oh yeah, I just strung leftover beads from the different advent calendars and that I put together, and I had all these white beads, and I did have to count them all because I wanted to figure out how many did I miss. Did I drop one on the floor? How many were in each of the original strings that I took them from? So that's kind of OCD, but it wasn't like something was going to happen if I didn't count them. I just wanted to know for curiosity's sake. Interesting. All right, counting. Am I grateful for my counting? I'm grateful for order. Again, something that ADHD people don't. This whole advent calendars thing is going to be about ADHD. Is this a new discovery for me? I don't even remember when I realized that I had ADHD. I guess it was recently, but the thing is, these symptoms I've all known that I had, and I knew it was how my brain worked differently, and I knew that I had to come up with all of these systems to fix them, like controlling and calming down, and it worked. And medicine is gonna just take away all those systems. So I decided in the end that I don't want medication for it. I've decided that my brain is more like and would work better in caveman land. So the prime of humanity. So that's the person that I want to be. And I'm going to have to just fit in. And plus, I've noticed that everybody's miserable. Like, I'm all here, like, I don't fit into this world, I don't fit into society. But then I realized nobody fits into society. 80% of the population's on medication. So then I thought, I'm even more normal or more easily able to fit into the world because I can do it without medication. So maybe the ADHD brain isn't the one that's neurotypical and neurodivergent. Maybe it's that. I don't know. It says it's different, but maybe it's right. I guess is what I'm saying. All of the 80% of the world, and this is the argument that I make all the time. When, like, I thought I was wrong about my choices of choosing happiness over money. Always making the choice of happiness first before money. And I thought, but the whole world is indoctrinated with making money. And how can if the whole world's wrong, it's probably you. It's definitely good advice. But in this case, the rest of the world is wrong because I'm over here happy. I don't have to meditate to find happiness. I don't have to go to even a psychiatrist. It would be nice. I think everyone should go to a psychiatrist. I've never done it. Psychiatrist. I gotta make sure I don't mix in. Oh, what did I do? I am mixing in my number blocks. All right. Okay. All right. What else do we have? We have cleansing. I don't know how I went on that tangent. I love keeping clean. Oh, we went into OCD. clean sheets, being clean, taking a shower. I don't understand people who don't take a shower before crawling into clean sheets at night. So amazing. And then, I mean, if you climb into clean sheets and then you start sweating in them because you've got polyester, then I understand. But I'm all clean sheets, clean, fresh, like a baby, no clothes, just in my sheets, under all of my quilts that I like. Cocoa powder, coconut oil, all food that I eat. We won't be, I don't have cocoa powder on my list either of its benefits. Today would be a good day. I wonder what cocoa powder. I did look up recently that there is a huge difference between cocoa powder and coffee, and it is kind of the way that the caffeine in it, the way far more minimal in the cocoa bean, is absorbed into the system. So there is a huge difference between it. I was kind of thinking, I'm so against coffee and people who drink coffee and need to drink coffee, but I drink hot chocolate all the time. But the difference for me is like it's to crave the the sweet craving, and then the feelings that cocoa brings, and that's also proven too. It's a dopamine thing. I'm regulating. It's incredible how I self-regulated the ADHD, and I came up with all of these tricks because we crave sugar and we crave dopamine, and the way that I have made like chocolate treats that, are actually healthy and beneficial by putting cinnamon and ginger in it, and these are just like, nobody told me to do these things. I came up with these workarounds. Like, I knew that processed food is bad for us. What would a caveman do, right? So how do I avoid that? How do I make? And I came up with stevia. Stevia it's different than monk fruit or any of the other things. It's just because it's a whole, monk food is always processed. It's unprocessed. It's an unprocessed thing that tastes like sugar, but it's not sugar. It has to be the whole leaf. Coconut oil, it's the only oil I use. It's inexpensive. I slather it on my skin. That's why I started eating in the first place. I didn't eat any oil. I found out that with things like my turmeric and pepper, they work very well with fats. So I've been adding it to more, but also I've tried different things. I like to eat popcorn all the time. Popcorn, is that on the list for pea? We haven't gotten to pea yet. Oh my goodness. Popcorn. Popcorn is like a treat, and I tried different things. Like, I don't know why I was trying to avoid oil, because oil doesn't exist in nature. That's why, because it's separating the food. Like, I'm totally against it. But if there's anything, coconut oil and olive oil is just like squeezing the actual fruit and it coming out of it. So it makes sense. So, and both coconuts and olives are fruits, by the way. Coconut's kind of a nut. I mean, it's the seed. It's weird. These classifications that we've given things, that we've given food, these are all human. Just like all of these rules of making money and living in society, all of this stuff is made up. You can't, as much as I like to organize and put things into categories, that's the human experience, really. You can't, like corn, for example. I am kind of grateful for corn. It's not on the list, but I do buy cans of corn for convenience, unsweetened. Make sure that it has less processing in it. What was I saying about corn? Oh, it's that corn is actually a grain, but those little sweet little chunks on the of the grains, they're kind of like fruit things. But for a fruit to be classified as a fruit, and again, this is just a human. This is a human classification. There's all these gray shades in between, but like a definition of a real that humans have given fruit is that it's a fleshy body that has seeds within. So it's like this fleshy nutrient that all of that is there to feed the seeds that are within it. like an apple or a tomato or a cucumber or a pepper, all of those things that grow above ground with seeds inside of them. You might not know this, but they're all fruits. All right. But they're also not, because that's just a human constraint. We made that shit up. I think it's time to move on. I have community and curation. Okay, so that goes back to the organization and me also minimizing and simplifying my life, which I'm always doing. But I think I'm on the right track now, because I got to get out of this house. So I have to really get my stuff down. As much as I think that it's attainable, I don't know if it'll ever be attainable. But I gotta do it. I really want to do it. I need less things. And the process is the journey. I mean, the journey is the process. I mean, it's fun. I like doing it. I like curating. I like bringing new things in and getting rid of stuff. And I really want to get it down to the things that I care about the most and that are the most important to me. And that's what I want to surround myself with. Which brings me to the laundry basket that's in there, which one of the wicker ones that I had, they don't function well with my laundry situation. So, but sometimes I have to have a piece of plastic in my life, which I'm not happy about. I guess I can find a square woven laundry basket that goes, because I don't like the curved ones. The clothing was dropping on the ground, and the ground is not clean where my laundry machine is. It's near the front door. I was just looking for my glasses and I put them on top of my head. All right, can we move on to pea already? Parsley, another food. We'll talk about that when I get it. No, we won't, because it's not one of the things that I buy in bulk. No, I have it. I guess we'll talk about parsley. I started buying dried parsley. It's a massive source of vitamin K, essential for bone structure, and acts as a mild diuretic for detox. I don't know about that. That's a weird. Okay, and I buy this stuff dried because I don't use a refrigerator. Because I don't. That's a story for another day. The dried factor is the benefits. The beneficial fiber and antioxidants are well retained and concentrated. Oh, they're concentrated, allowing for a substantial health boost from a small amount of the powder. Oh, that's really good, because I do put that on my popcorn, by the way. Which, are we going to talk about popcorn here? Oh, wrong list. Popcorn. We have parsley, passion. We've talked enough about my passion today, even though I've pushed it down. You can't push it down too much, and it's always in me, and you can see how much passion I have about healthy food and wooden blocks and just being better. Like, how can that be a bad thing? Pine cones from my advent calendar. Nature's beauty. Look at this. Beautiful. Pioneer. My Pioneer aesthetic, turn of the century. I love this stuff. My natural cotton and everything. My natural, I guess that's the difference. All of those things that people buy with the paint on them and the stuff, they're not pulled from nature. So I guess that has a lot to do with why I like my wooden train and my insulators, even though these are plastic. They're plastic houses from the dollar store, but they look natural. I guess that's why this wreath is okay. But yeah, that is a big part, because things are pulled from nature. Pioneer. So pioneer lifestyle, that is kind of how I want to live. I want to live in the woods. I guess it's the closest to being a caveman. I would be a caveman if I could live near a body of water. Then it would be okay to sleep outside. But being Canadian, proud Canadian, I don't know if I'm proud anymore. I used to be a proud Canadian. I felt so lucky for so many years, like best place in the world to live. Last few years, last decade, not so cool. Really kind of wish I was American, because I would be living off of the land in Hawaii. Popcorn, potatoes. I tend to eat potatoes every day, even though I've been on a rice kick easier, because rice is even easier to store without a refrigerator than potatoes. Pottery, we've talked about this already. This is a full circle moment. Push-ups and pull-ups, which I didn't do them yesterday. Yesterday was pull-up day. I haven't been doing push-ups because they hurt my shoulder, but I'm going to do it. And I think I'm over the part of yoga that I missed. Like, I need to get myself downtown. Oh, that's another reason why I need to get out of here, because I thrive in the city. Speaking of all of this and being a caveman and everything, I kind of have to be in a city. There's something more primitive about being in the city than being in a suburb, though, which there's more survival in this. It is more like being in the jungle, and that's why they call it urban jungle. Really. You wouldn't think it was, but there's so much more connection. I definitely belong in the city or on a beach of Hawaii. That's why Hawaii is so cool, because it's a city and it's a beach and it's in America, even though that doesn't make any difference. It really is the best place on earth. I've been to many places around the world. It's the best place on earth. I used to think Coney Island was that, because you got New York City and then you get Coney Island, but it's still cold in the wintertime. Hawaii. All right. I forgot where I was going. Am I going to I was talking about push-ups and pull-ups. Oh, yoga. So the one thing that I liked about yoga was that the connection of the people. I liked going for spending, it's the only time that I want to spend time with people. And I was glad, I was happy. This video is so long. I can talk about anything forever. I guess it was the people. There's free yoga in my city I don't know if they're going to still do it in the wintertime. I stopped going because it's to bike in the wintertime. It's kind of far away. And I didn't want to bike there in the cold. So, but I didn't really like the energy of the people. And then I thought, I can do a YouTube yoga class. And I think I'm going to start doing that. Probably after Christmas, or when I get into the flow of this advent calendar, then I'll be able to do that. But there's push-ups, and there's no pull-ups in there, but I love pull-ups and push-ups and calisthenics. How did that not get on my list? Calisthenics. That should be on my list for next year. Thanks for watching today. I went on. This probably isn't a good video, but I hope somebody watched it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.